This is it, Ayaka thought to herself, bracing for the teeth that'd be inevitably piercing into her body. Get the heck off of her! Ayaka heard the loud voice, and soon the pressure on her back vanished. It took her a moment to realize that the voice was familiar to her. When she scrambled to her feet, she grabbed her weapon and turned to see Tanaka facing off against the larger wolf. Tanaka! Ayaka cried out in surprise. How? I just happened to be coming back to the town and noticed the wolves attacking all of you. Tanaka quickly turned ahead to flash Ayaka a grin. Seeing the former soldier, Ayaka felt a sense of relief. It was as though an adult who knew what to do had appeared to save the day. During the time hunting the horned rabbits, there was a sense of not knowing what they need to do. They had aimlessly gone about trying to gather the necessary resources, but now things would be able to progress forward. With Tanaka taking care of the pack leader, they were able to regroup. There were only half of the number of wolves attacking them now, and now that they didn't need to worry about the larger animal, Ayaka and the others would have a chance to defeat the smaller wolves. It's not going to be easy, but at least now we have a chance to get out of this alive. Ayaka grinned happily. Though the situation wasn't optimal, it was far better than what it was in the beginning. Each of you take a wolf, Ayaka told the others. What about Tanaka? Masio yelled with concern, eyeing the older woman facing off against a larger monster. I got this. You focus on the smaller ones, Tanaka yelled at Masio. Not wanting to let the wolves set the pace again, Ayaka quickly chose the one nearest to her. She lunged forward, the blade of a weapon cutting through the air. As if sensing that things were going wrong for them, the smaller wolves didn't have the same ferocity. The wolf that was being targeted by Ayaka growled, not as though intimidating its opponent, but instead taking on a more defensive stance. It's the end for you, Ayaka yelled as she slashed the wolf across one of its shoulders. Before the monster had time to react, Ayaka followed up the initial attack with another and then another, each cutting off the blade, drawing more blood and splattering it across the grass. With her vicious attacks, it wasn't much longer until the wolf toppled with numerous cuts all over its fur. Breathing heavily from swinging her massive weapon around as fast as she could, Ayaka looked around to see how the others were doing. I don't know how much I have in me, she thought to herself, sensing that she was reaching her physical limits. Due to how exhausted she was, Ayaka could even imagine a horned rabbit being able to defeat her at the moment. She chuckled at the idea of being done in by one of the weaker monsters on this side of the portal. The image helped her to pull out more strength from deep inside. It was enough to at least not be blindsided by another threat. Kawa was wiping away the sweat on her forehead with the back of her hand. Her blonde hair stuck to her damp skin from all the sweat. Compared to her usual appearance, the kind that guys would be attracted to, Kawa seemed more like a farmer's daughter after a long day on the farm.